Hello and welcome to yet another YouTube video here on this channel. In today's video, we are actually going to dive into a couple of productivity news. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but we have capacities, we have recall.ai, and we also have mem.ai, which I will cover. And I will try to do this really quickly. I say try to because talking quickly and not rambling isn't one of my biggest strengths. But let's just jump right into the first one, which is MEM's agentic Chrome extension. I think that's what they are calling it. So this is a Chrome extension where you can like click it, you get the mem. But what's interesting about this is that you can actually chat with your with both the website, but also like chat with AI about how you're going to save that website. So you can place it into a specific note, for example. If I just press pause here, you can see that it organizes it, it adds tags, it puts it actually into one of the notes. So that is super interesting, and doing that through normal language is actually a really cool feature that I am a big fan of. And you can do this with Control M on any page or text selection, and you can basically save it like that. And if you have extra context or instructions, you can talk to, as I showed you here, or as it is shown here, you can just talk to the mem Chrome extension or web clipper, and it will put in the extra context and factor that in. It will decide whether to create and organize a new note or update an existing note with knowledge with the latest info. So it will have all of the context. That is like the basic idea here, which is one of the best ways I've seen a web clipper. I'm not sure if it works yet. I haven't tested it out. I definitely will, but my issue with MEM, and an issue a lot of people will have with this as well, is the fact that you might actually not have enough context for this to work properly. For things like an agentic web clipper that revolves around context to work, you actually have to have a lot of context in there. So that is one issue I am having with this. But apart from that, I really do like it. So this is a tweet from the founder of MEM and also the CEO. So I am liking it, but I think this will probably need a bit more development. But on the other hand, like, I think AI is at a stage currently where it can do quite a good job with something like this. So this tweet is 3 days old from me filming this video. So my guess is that it still needs to be worked on based on like just how productivity applications new features work. But I think this is a killer mem feature, and a mem feature that a lot of people will like. This is the dream about AI and AI note taking. It is the fact that the AI will have all of the necessary context to do a good job with web clipping and notes and tasks and things like that. So that is the dream, and I think this like web clipper or Chrome extension is pushing us towards the right direction. Let's quickly take on capacities. So here you have one of my capacities objects, which is social media ideas. So we have something new called, I will show it in my tasks, object settings. We have something new called a label property. And this is similar to a tag property, or you can actually also use objects for this property, where I can add different things, or as a tag in here, I can add different tags. What is different with a label property is that in some cases, like I have a specific set of things I want to add to a specific object. In this case, it is tasks, and it is only in my tasks that I have this sprint planning label, because I don't have a backlog to doing this sprint and done. I don't actually have that in any other place in my capacities. That is where this label property comes in. So if you have a set of properties like this drop down properties that you want to use only in one place, you can use these labels instead of tags. If you have something you want to have across multiple different objects, then it might be just as good to use a tag property, and I would rather recommend that. I think that's what they say in the release video of this label property as well. I have currently cancelled my capacity subscriptions. I am probably going to renew that one because I've moved over to an Android phone and are changing my productivity system a little bit just because some of the applications aren't available any longer. But my point with saying that is that I think capacities is doing a lot of things right. This is a small feature, but I still think that it is an important one. It makes capacities in general much, much easier to use. But as I said, if you have properties that you want to use across multiple different places, like in my case, it is this area of life property that I also use in my in my tasks, then I would recommend using a tag instead. Last one is chat with your notes. So let's just quickly move on with the video here. Um, so this is basically a ChatGPT feature, or a ChatGPT style feature. You have seen this in every other note-taking app, so I won't go too deep into this, but the combination of having this, the augmented browsing, and also the easy capture abilities for something like recall is super, super interesting. So basically, you can add a lot of information to your knowledge base. You can open the chat feature and you can talk to your knowledge base. You can ask questions and specify content. So you can type your questions into the chat. To set the context of a chat, you can use at followed by the name of a specific node to chat with that item, or use at followed by a folder or tag name to chat with everything in that group. A cool feature, something that I think recall needed given how AI centric the application is. And I don't think we're at a stage now currently where you can be AI centric and don't have this AI chat feature. So that is great. And you have, if you're a little bit into productivity and productivity YouTubers, you have probably seen this feature already because it felt like at some point Recall sponsored half of the YouTube productivity community. And I knew that it was coming because they reached out to me as well. Uh, my point here is that this is a cool feature. Like, it isn't a killer feature. I think it fits well into the whole idea of recall, but I don't think like it is a killer, a new innovation in the productivity space. It is just a cool feature that I think is great to have inside of recall and makes it an even better choice as an AI powered second brain. I think that covers it for today's video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I will try to get to them as soon as I can. Thank you so, so much for watching today's video.